Yo, what's good, everybody? What up, gamers? It's your boy SBX coming to you once again with another gaming talk one-on-one. It's been a minute since I've done some videos, but anyways, guys, I want to talk about the launch of the PlayStation 5 and basically how Sony had pretty much introduced us to the new gen of the PS5 based on the display. So, not just only the display, but also the games that will be featured in the PlayStation 5. So, I'm just gonna say that, I saw a little bit of, like, what was going on in the PlayStation 5. And, I saw that it's a whole different, look to it, of course, just like any other gen. Of course, the PlayStation 5, what you see here is the display of looking like either a router or it looks like someone just put like something in a binder or something like that. But other than that, though, it's a white color and blue lights flashing. But I believe that there's other models to choose from too, like the black and blue, and also the Spider-Man 2 type of Miles Morales color, but I'll speak about those later on. But basically the PS5 is like, basically this is the basic, this is the basic look of what the PlayStation 5 will look like, in fact, there's two different versions of the console, where there is a CD import just like any other PlayStation games have, where you can insert a disc in there, and there's another PlayStation 5 where it only can just play only digital. It's like a digital edition. But in my opinion, I didn't understand why they insist on I don't know why they insist on just having this console just to only play only digital games only, compared to people who've been playing physical games since day one. But I like the idea that you can choose either between doing it the old-fashioned way and doing it the new way of just downloading games digitally. So from my personal intake, I prefer just to buy the one to insert disc, because I would like to buy a physical copy. I like to just want to collect games that I want to play. Like, for example, sometimes it really all depends on the price of buying a game, because some games that you can buy digitally could be expensive, or sometimes it can be expensive when you buy it from a disc. But sometimes what I would like to do is, if I can find a game for a reasonable price, however I can get it, doesn't matter if it's to be a physical copy or it has to be a digital download. So sometimes if it's like, it depends on if I have the capability of just buying this game. Sometimes I be buying games for a cheap price compared to the original price. That's just how I kind of like roll in some way. But I'm not knocking the fact that about digital download. I have games that are digitally download, and I got a whole bunch of PlayStation games that are pretty much in a way of just being physical, has the CDs. At least I prefer something like that, because I know in day and age nobody doesn't even play digital CDs anymore. We don't use CD-ROMs to listen to music, or use it for some people may not use it for software or anything like that. So I feel like the only thing that we will use CDs is to play video games. So that's another discussion that I will bring up another time on that. And mind you, we're in a new day and age, and CDs are really at the point where they're forgotten, like floppy disk and cartridges, you know. And nobody doesn't even play cartridge games anymore. But anyways, back to this, you know, PS5. I'll be honest with you, the model, like I said, at first I thought it was a fan art or a rumor type of look. But when I saw from, you know, different YouTubers, from other platforms and social media, and even from Sony themselves, this is what the PlayStation 5 will look like. And to be honest though, I prefer it to be like a black and blue type of color, like I mentioned. You know, I'm not too keen on just the white color. I'm not saying it's an ugly color, but it's just too bland for me, you know. And a guy who, just a person who just favors the color black, I like it, you know. But for me, I'm not knocking the fact that, you know, the designs, it's like, it's pretty cool. It has an SSD drive, and it has where it has a stand to actually let the PlayStation stand up, you know, just like how you bought your other PlayStation, like your 4 or the Pro. You can allow your PlayStation to tilt a certain way, but I like mine to be flat down, or if there's a possibility, but I kind of doubt that at this point. So, you know, I would like to see what the features will look like when you turn it on. How's the home screen looking and things of that nature, you know. So another thing that I'm going to also talk about is the games that are going to be released on the PlayStation 5. Like, for example, when it first debuted, you know, when they first mentioned about the PlayStation 5, there was this game called Godfall, and that was one of the first games I've pretty much saw. And they said that they're gonna launch on the PlayStation 5, which was cool. And they have Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, I think Watch Dogs, Starfield, Rainbow Six, Gods and Monsters. It's just a lot of games. What else? Resident Evil 8, which is gonna be crazy. You know, a lot of the Resident Evil reboots is like, you know, coming out strong. And also there is basically the revamped version of Demon Souls. So my expectation is, you know, why can't we get like another, you know, Grand Theft Auto? And also too, I believe they're going to actually make a Spider-Man 2, like I mentioned, as the console. They're going to make a Spider-Man 2 console that is similar to Miles Morales, who is the next Spider-Man. But to me, I believe that's pretty awesome. You know, I would pick that game up, and hopefully they could do something better with that game than the first one. I like the first Spider-Man 2, the Spider-Man games, I mean, but I want to see what Miles Morales have to offer. But anyways, guys, the games, I'm intrigued with it, but I'm looking for some other games, because just like how the PlayStation 4 came out, I wasn't too skeptical of buying it, because before, not everybody was on that shit. So to me, that's why, you know, it depends on the right moment, the right time, and the right pricing. And speaking about pricing, I'd like to know how much the PS5 is going to pretty much cost, because I know it's going to be like, well, people may say it's going to be up to $400 to $500. Some people may say $600, $700, or whatnot. But it really all depends on which country you're from, you know, because every country has a different currency. But since we're talking about the United States, we may get like at least, you know, 400, 500, 600. I mean, we just gotta look on tax and also how many games you're gonna pick up as well, and plus whatever deals you're gonna have to put on there. So, and if you're shopping at GameStop, or if you're shopping at Target, if you're shopping at Walmart, if you're shopping at anywhere, in fact, if you're gonna do this, you know, Safeway, just to ship it on Amazon, that's another solution as well too. But at the end of the day, y'all, I've never had an early release type of console type of thing, you know. Like, what I mean is, like, I only get the game consoles whenever the price is going down, or maybe a year or two later. But, you know, I've had my PlayStation 4 for like approximately I believe 4 years from now, or 5. And in the beginning, back in 2013, I didn't really wanted to get a PlayStation 4 because there were some games that weren't really out like that, you know. And I was still stuck on PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 3, I liked so much of the games that were pretty much coming out that time. So for the PlayStation 4, I'm just gonna basically touch on that and my perspectives on how the PlayStation, each console, I remember over the years about. But again, this is gonna be another video. It's just an idea that it just randomly popped into my head. But anyways, like, I'm looking forward for the PlayStation 5 whenever I get my hands on it, if I had the money, or if I knew how much it was, because I heard that's going to come out in sometime November, basically during the holiday seasons. So like I said, guys, if I had the money, if I had the time, I would definitely cop the PlayStation 5. So anyways, guys, I'm done. Please leave your comments on the comment sections below. I'd love to know everybody's opinion. Make sure you hit that bell icon, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until then, folks, SBX wrapping this up. Thanks for watching. Peace out and play hard.